For years on end, one team has stood head and shoulders above the rest. Year after year, dominating opposition and adding numerous pieces of silverware to their ever-growing trophy cabinet. This dominance has carried over into 2025 and doesn't look to be ending anytime soon. Who is this team, you may ask? Well, it's none other than Irish giants Leinster. With a proud history, legendary players both past and present, and a win percentage that would make any coach jealous, could Leinster just well be the world's best team? Well, that's exactly what we'll be looking at today as we take a deep dive into Leinster rugby. But before we do that, we ask that you like the video, subscribe to our channel and let us know your thoughts down below. Now, with that being said, let's get back to the men from Dublin. Leinster has a proud and storied history filled with titles and triumph year after year. As one of the major four professional Irish rugby teams, Leinster has been at the pinnacle of domestic rugby across not only Ireland, but the whole of Europe throughout its 146-year history. With a combined 72% win percentage since the start of the professional era, Leinster have been lucky enough to have some phenomenal players walk through the hallowed ground of the Aviva Stadium. These include Irish icons of the past such as the great Brian O'Driscoll, the incredibly competitive Johnny Sexton and the physical Jamie Heaslip. Local heroes weren't the only ones to don the famous navy blue of Leinster, as they partnered up with Argentinian head coach and former starman Felipe Contepomi and former one-cap Fijian international, the multi-talented Issa Nasewa. And this trend of having great players has continued into the modern day, with a team filled with stars from far and wide such as Jamison Gibson-Park, James Lowe, Caelan Doris and New Zealand stalwart Geordie Barrett. And trust me, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are far more. This also explains Leinster's ability to keep winning titles over the years, most notably their 4 European Rugby Championships, previously known as the Heineken Cup. Leinster have the second most European Rugby Championships of any team in history. Not a bad record to have, eh? On the domestic front, Leinster hold the record for the division formerly known as the Pro 12. In fact, it's not even close. They won the tournament 8 times, with the next closest team only having 4 titles. Since the changeover to the United Rugby Championship, a title which Leinster are yet to win, they have won the Regional Shield every season from 2021 until the present day. In the first 2 seasons of the URC, Leinster topped the table, but were not able to continue that momentum into the knockout stages. But now things could be different, very, very different. But why is that the case? Well, for starters, they have absolutely dominated the URC from the get-go this season. So much so that they've won 13 out of a possible 14 games so far, and if that wasn't enough, they are a clear 8 points ahead of second place Glasgow. The URC isn't the only place where Leinster have found plenty of success of late. No, you see, even on the European stage, they've been in fine form. Leinster topped a competitive group, winning all 4 matches in their group, which included the likes of Stade Rochelais, Benetton, Clermont, Bath and Bristol Bears. Topping the group meant that Leinster set up a last 16 clash with English giants Harlequins. What was expected to be a close encounter turned out to be anything but, as Leinster humiliated Harlequins by 62 points to 0, an annihilation against a team with plenty of star quality such as Marcus Smith and Welsh legend Lee Halfpenny. Leinster were completely dominant, continuing the form they've shown throughout the season, and it's really no surprise, is it? I mean, don't just take our word for it. Look at that team, star-studded from the front row right to the bench. For goodness sake, they pretty much have more than half the Irish national side playing for them. Up front, they can call on Irish front rankers Andrew Porter, Ty Furlong and Dan Sheehan, 3 players who are considered to be amongst the best in their position in the world. At tight head, Furlong can also alternate with the experienced former French anchor Rabah Slimani. Moving to the locks, they have the most exciting second row in world rugby, South African R.G. Snyman, who packs down next to Irish internationals Joe McCarthy and Ryan Baird. An all-Irish loose trio of Jack Conan, Josh van der Fleer and Caelan Doris is a game-changer with their world-class ability at the breakdown and in open play. The Irish starting half-back pairing of Jamison Gibson-Park and Sam Prendergast provide the direction for the team, marshalling around their teammates to victory. Outside of them is a world-class back line with quality in every position, including the likes of James Lowe, Robbie Henshaw, Gary Ringrose and Hugo Keenan. All brilliant players in both the blue of Leinster and the emerald green of Ireland. And then, of course, there is an all-black linchpin, Geordie Barrett, who can cover almost any position across the back line and provide the ability to match the game plan. That game plan is formulated by none other than the Springbok World Cup winning coach Jacques Nienaber. Under Nienaber, Leinster have stepped up to a whole new level, dominating all in their way on both the domestic and continental scenes, and that doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. With Nienaber's expertise as one of the best defensive minds in the business, along with his understanding of player psychology, we have no doubt that he will continue to get the best out of his squad. He is fortunate to have at his disposal a world-class side, filled to the brim with talent any coach, be it domestic or international, could only wish for. With only one loss this entire season and no signs of slowing down, Leinster have firmly established themselves as the best team in the world. Few teams can match Leinster's coaching expertise, player star quality and all-round style of brutal defence and attacking prowess, and it doesn't seem like anyone will. There are none better. If you think otherwise though, then let us know down below. The 2024-25 season has been as exciting as ever, and throughout it, Leinster's loyal fans have surely been smiling from ear to ear at their team's unbelievable performances. One thing is for sure, there will be a target on their back for the rest of the season as the team to beat, but I suppose that's what happens when you're the best in the world. Now that you've heard our take on the Irish Giants, it's time for you to let us know your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, thanks for watching.